Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steen with Steamroller Picks and HitThePick.com. It is Friday, the 27th of December. It's that dead week between Christmas and New Year's, but man, they have a bunch of football games. We're going to talk about one of them here in just a minute. But before we do, if you guys would just take a second of your time, hit that like button, smash the thumb. You know how it works. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you're looking for my very best plays, make sure you check out the action in the description of today's video. A couple links that'll take you right there. All right, so let's get into it, shall we? By the way, thanks very much for everybody's patience, as I did take Christmas Day off and did not shoot a video. So, yeah, and I didn't really have anything I loved yesterday. So, anyway, we're back. We're back, and we're going to talk about the game there in the late window, Syracuse and Washington State. Washington State catching 17 and a half. And let me tell you, if you guys haven't kept up with this game and all the opt-outs, that line probably makes no sense whatsoever. It would almost be quicker to tell you who's not opting out for Washington State. Cougars, they're going to be without 12 starters that are going to either be in the transfer portal or moving on to bigger and better things. 4 on offense, 7 on defense, and their punter. That includes the starting quarterback, starting running back, and their second best receiver. But they're not. The cupboard isn't bare. They do have a quarterback in Zeve Eckhouse. He had a nice run at Bryant, put up some impressive numbers there. He's had seen limited action this year, but he is 6 for 7 with a touchdown pass. But the other person that they have still available is one of the best receivers in the country, in Kyle Williams. He had 13 TD touches. That's the catches. That's third in the country. This is a guy you're definitely going to see playing on the Sundays next season. And they're also missing only one offensive lineman. They are missing their right tackle. So I don't think they are going to completely suck on offense. Now, on the defensive side, there's going to be more challenges. They're missing 7 defenders, starting defenders, and I think the Orange will definitely get their licks in. But here's the way I'm laying this out, guys. The public has been all over Syracuse here. This game actually opened at 4.5 until the opt-outs started. And they steamed the number through 17. It was at 16.5 for quite a while, and it went right through 17. Obviously, that's a key number. That's a huge thing. But, we talked the last time about sometimes how the public is right, and the so-called sharps end up with egg on their faces. It happened with Penn State and Oregon, and it may very well happen here today. But I'm going to lay out my 2 arguments why I am going to play the underdog here. First, Syracuse isn't a great cover team. They're just 6-6 against the number. They played Holy Cross and their ACC schedule. They played 2 other non-con games, and that was against Ohio and UConn. They beat Ohio by 16. They beat UConn by just 7. Now, the only time they've won a game this year by more than 17 points was against Holy Cross. They were down to Ohio most of the first half before the Bobcats puked on their shoes. So my question here is, how many second stringers for Washington State could start for the Bobcats or the Huskies? My guess is quite a few. I think these kids that are sitting in the depth and sitting on the bench for the Cougars could certainly make a run for most starting positions in the MAC conference or the independent Huskies there. So I think we've still got some talent here, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And again, could lose this one by 35. But I am going to fade the public. Once again, I'm fading everybody who's jumping all over Syracuse here, laying better than 17 points. As we've seen, that's a ton of points. So let's do it. Do not try this at home, kids. This is I don't expect a bunch of you to tail me here. It's all right. Let me know if you are tailing me. Let me know if you're fading me, saying, "Hey, you're an idiot, man." But I just think we've got a little something going here. So give me the Washington State Cougars plus the 17.5. And at the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick apart winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys. As always, thanks very much for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I hope your holidays are going well. I hope you got everything you wanted for Christmas. And for those of you that celebrate other holidays, I hope they came with lots of great gifts as well. All right. Yeah, I don't want to say this, but we will. When it comes to this game with Washington State and Syracuse, win, lose, or draw, we'll be back tomorrow to talk all about it. All right. You guys take care. Have a great day. We'll see you then.